How does neuroimaging reveal OCD's brain impairment? Imagine looking inside the brain to see how it works during obsessive-compulsive disorder. Neuroimaging is like a window that shows us the brain's structure and activity, helping us understand what goes wrong in OCD. These scans reveal differences in brain regions involved in thoughts, behaviors, and decision-making. They show us that certain areas are larger or smaller than usual, and that some parts are more active or less connected. The main area involved in OCD is called the cortico-striato-thalamo-cortical circuit. This is a loop connecting the orbitofrontal cortex, which helps evaluate risks and rewards, the basal ganglia including the caudate nucleus and pallidum that help control movements and habits, the thalamus that relays signals, and the anterior cingulate cortex involved in emotion and decision-making. Neuroimaging studies consistently find that in people with OCD, these regions are hyperactive, especially the orbitofrontal cortex and caudate nucleus. This hyperactivity is linked to intrusive thoughts and compulsive behaviors, like repetitive hand washing or checking. For example, when someone with OCD is shown triggering images, the orbitofrontal cortex lights up more than in people without OCD. Interestingly, after successful treatment, such as therapy or medication, activity in these areas often decreases, showing a direct link between brain activity and symptoms. Structural scans also reveal differences. People with OCD tend to have smaller hippocampal volumes, which are important for memory and learning, and larger pallidum volumes, which are involved in movement regulation. They also show decreased cortical thickness in parts of the frontal, parietal, and temporal lobes, indicating widespread brain involvement beyond just the core circuit. Functional connectivity studies, which look at how different brain regions communicate, show abnormal patterns in OCD. These can be reduced or dysregulated, leading to difficulties in inhibiting compulsive actions and managing intrusive thoughts. When researchers focus on tasks that requiring motor control or executive function, they find uncectivation in areas like the anterior cingulate cortex, thalamus, insula, and orbitofrontal cortex. This underactivity helps explain why individuals with OCD struggle to control compulsions and suppress unwanted thoughts. In summary, neuroimaging shows us that OCD is linked to both structural and functional brain changes. These include abnormal volumes and cortical thickness, hyperactivity in key regions during symptom episodes, and disrupted communication within important brain circuits. These findings are not just academic. They help us understand how severe symptoms are and how they might change with treatment. They support the idea that OCD has a real biological basis, involving complex brain network dysfunction rather than a single problem area. This knowledge guides clinicians in choosing effective treatments like cognitive behavioral therapy and medications, which can help normalize some of these brain activity patterns. It also encourages ongoing research to refine our understanding of OCD's brain mechanisms, aiming for more personalized and effective approaches. Remember, neuroimaging is a powerful tool, but it complements clinical evaluation and should always be interpreted within the context of each person's unique experience. If you or someone you know is dealing with OCD, consulting healthcare professionals is essential to get a full assessment and tailored treatment plan.